So on a scale of 1 to 10, how busy would you say that we are?
I am far too busy to answer that question.
Rafi's Rambles, Rafi's Rambles, Rafi's Rambles.
Hola, you amazing artist, and welcome to our short stint in the studio. We've been busy doing the installation, and we just set up the solo show today, so we have a few minutes to be able to record a video and answer some of your questions.
Before we return to our madness.
Yeah, so I think this question is pretty relevant, or it may not be. I'm not sure exactly what the question says, but Dave Mompel. By the way, have you ever done a video about dormant periods because life shows up or you have to totally organize for an art show and that's where all your energy is going? Dave, I've got an answer for you, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave. We're going to try to answer your question.
So I'm not really sure if you're saying like dormant period as far as not having anything to do and like what do you do during those periods, or dormant periods such as there's no real marketing or nothing other than one thing going on. It's interesting to call it a dormant period. I wonder if you mean dormant period as in you don't really get to do as much marketing.
It's like your family shows up and they're like, surprise, we're here for a week.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Or you're like, oh, I haven't mopped my floor in 30 years. I'm gonna need to do that.
30 years of not mopping your floor, that's a problem.
That's a little excessive, I'm sure.
So short answer to your question is yes, we do experience dormant periods. For example, right now we have the big installation that we're doing. That's a 2-month-long project because we're actually creating rooms. Here we are at the official build site.
And clean!
Yeah. Well, this is our super secret build. Our super secret build. I'm gonna see if I could sneak into Clee's room that she's working on. And oh, she's in here. Yeah.
What are you doing in the super secret installation?
Nothing. I'm not showing our followers anything.
You're gonna get in so much trouble.
All right, let's go. Run for it. Well, because I showed you guys a glimpse of Clee's room, it's only fair that I show you a glimpse of my super secret room, or rooms, I should say. So, created some rooms here. That's all you get, though.
And me, I'm dancing in your installation. Dancing in your installation.
And on top of that, today we set up for my solo show, which, here, you get a glimpse. And it's my art show thingy. What is it called? The nature of being the... Wait, yep.
Am I blurry or in focus?
You're in focus.
It's called the Sunflowers and the Nature of Being.
Yeah, Sunflowers and the Nature of Being. So I've got my series, the Sunflower Girls. I've got some sunflowers. And I've got my Nature of Being. A whole bunch of Nature of Being. This dude. These guys. This dude. Yeah. Super excited. As far as like what I do during these periods where there is a lot of stuff going on or one major project going on, or let's say we have family come into town, is I need to compartmentalize what it is that I'm doing.
Compartmentalize.
Yes, compartmentalize. And in order to be able to compartmentalize successfully, I have one of these. So essentially what I do is I take a look at the period of time in which I will be working on a certain project. For example, the installation that we are doing, that will take anywhere between 2 to 2.5 months. So during that time, I know that my primary focus is going to be that installation because I need to finish that installation in a matter of 2 to 2.5 months. During that time, I've got solo shows, so I have to look at my schedule schedule for my 2 to 2.5 month schedule and schedule in and see how much time it would take me to prepare for one of my solo shows. Now I have 3 shows that are going on, so during that time I also have to take inventory of how much artwork I have, which artwork is going to go to what show, how much time I need to create new artwork for a certain solo show, and how is that going to all come together in a way that doesn't cause me to feel overwhelmed or fall completely apart and sit in the corner with my thumb in my mouth crying.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, nobody wants to see that.
But you sure do schedule a lot of things, because apparently you like existing in a state of
If it's an opportunity that I know that I'm going to enjoy, or an opportunity that I know that if I don't take it, I'm going to regret not taking it, I will take it despite what my schedule looks like, because somehow, some way, you're always able to pull it off.
You die trying.
Or you die trying. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there will be opportunities that come up for you, whether it is an art show or whether it is a back-to-back art show, whether it is anything, a big commission, and maybe you have another commission, and time may be a factor. Just remember that if you're using the excuse of, I don't have enough time to do this, then you're not scheduling your time correctly. I also understand that family may be coming into town or life stuff happens, and to be honest with you, you can't really plan for many of the things that might happen. You can only take each day at a time. I think one of the things I ask myself on a daily basis is like, what kind of person do I want to be today? Who do I want to be today? Do I want to be somebody who gets overwhelmed easily? Do I want to be somebody who gets stressed out easily? Or do I want to be somebody who says, you know what, I got this. I could take care of this.
In other words, are you a warrior of can-do-ness, or are you a whiny...
A whiny cannotness.
Or are you a whiny loser of cannotness?
Oh, I'm such a whiny loser.
Of cannotness.
So to answer your question, there really are no dormant periods. You are either doing stuff or you are not doing stuff. Even for periods of time where maybe things dry up a little bit and I don't have a lot going on, I am constantly creating or coming up with projects in order to fill in that dead space or that dead time. And when I am super busy, I still schedule in projects for those moments where I think that maybe I won't have a lot going on. Marketing, my marketing, you guys already know, is just sharing things on social media.
If we're talking about social media, I have some experience with dropping off the radar at random times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not as consistent.
If that's what you're talking about, like having dormant periods on social media or on any type of marketing because you're super busy with something else, you don't have to share something spectacular every single time. Just update people on what you're doing. Think about it this way. You're an artist, so you're interesting just automatically. So share the project that you're working on. And if it's something like the one that we're working on where we can't really share specifics, share some teasers. Have fun with it.
Yeah, or just take a picture of your face.
Yeah, picture of your face. Be like, shh.
Here's my face.
I guess if there was a moral to this video at all, it is don't allow yourself to feel overwhelmed. Take on as many things as you can that you are excited about. Don't take on things that you don't want to do, because that's when it could really get stressful. Take on projects that you really want to take on, and during times where nothing is going on, make sure that you are still planning and working on different projects. No matter what, you as an artist, you want to be excelling and pushing yourself further than what you're capable of doing now. If you're super busy, don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed. And if you've got nothing going on, make yourself super busy. That's it, Dave. That's all I have. I guess I kind of understood the question, and hopefully I answered the question, but yeah. And if you guys have any of your own questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. I totally adore you. And if you like this video and you want to watch more like this, go ahead and click right over here to subscribe. And that's it. Say goodbye, Clee.
Good day.
Adios.